Oh, so Eisen, since you're going to be over-leveled, is that going to change anything, or do they just limit you back down in
My
some way?
level gets reduced to a level appropriate.
Okay, so highest level appropriate.
Correct, which I believe is 2 levels above the dungeon entrance, so I think it's like 17 in this case.
That makes sense. Which is still helpful. Does it still allow you to use all of those abilities, or do you have to, like...
It'll reduce the abilities that I can use to the level appropriate, but
Ooh.
it will scale my armor to like the highest quality possible for that level.
Oh, okay. That just sounds like it could be tricky to get used to if you're trying to help some low-leveled people, and you have to, yeah, changes all your rotations and stuff.
Yeah, but it's easy enough to adjust.
Yay! Someone hit level 15, and I should attempt to tell them yay. What's the chat shortcut to talk to the link shell?
/L.
Yes! Nailed it. Haven't spoken to the link shell before. This is a big deal. As innocuous as it is. Alright.
You have arrived.
Hit the scene. Where are you at, James? You're watching movies.
I was just completing my level 5 thaumaturge class quest, so
Cool.
go ahead and resend that invite and I can join up.
Okay. Oh, and Eisen, you have an invite ready for you.
Perfect.
Cool. So I can't see your levels. Oh, I like this party screen a whole bunch. They just have this kind of nice glowing blue to them. They glow. It's all very Final Fantasy-like. As opposed to World of Warcraft being like faces and big green bars or something. Just subtle subtle differences. Aesthetic differences. Okay, so now how does this work from here? I have you guys in my party.
So since you're the leader, what'll happen is that you will click the little magnifying glass to open up the duty finder and start a party. Assuming we are all in the right classes. I'm on my warrior, so this should be fine.
Ooh. Okay. So I can only be DPS. It looks like someone else has joined us for DPS, and now we're just waiting on a healer?
That would be me. I'm adjusting my ice pack. My back is killing me.
Poor James. Oh.
I've been sitting here for probably a half hour or something, and I'm hitting that limit after throwing out my back.
I'm so sorry, James.
I'll be fine. This will be my first time healing, so as a scholar, so this should be interesting.
Whoa, we have a intense cutscene for this dungeon.
Yeah, all the dungeons have little flyby intros like that.
Whew. How cinematic. We're just full on Hollywood here. The duty has commenced. Hello, everybody.
You're all tanking my swimsuit. That sounds like a good plan, right?
Oh, jeez. Now you've got, like, gloves and boots on. You're fine.
Yeah.
That's how these fantasy gameroos work, right? And meanwhile, I look just kind of jolly green giant stuff. Okay, so being a tank, I am going to be following you. Uh-oh. I don't want to be attacked, though. There we go. So any arrows pointing at me is a bad thing. Basically, my role in this is to help by doing as much damage as possible, while also avoiding taking damage so that James doesn't have to deal with healing me a whole bunch. And then also, I have options to stun enemies and do a couple other managerial tasks to manipulate enemies. And it seems like, because, I mean, so as a Lancer, we've spent 15 levels just getting all of these abilities that are like stab people in the back, or stab people in the side, or other things like that. And so now here we can actually use them. So which one's my stab you in the back? Yes. It is number 3. So I use that over and over, get some critical hits. Save us a lot of time and energy. Meanwhile, I would assume, James, that your eyes are hooked to the top left corner, right?
Yeah.
Just
In
looking
the
at all
event-
the...
Well, as soon as people actually start taking damage.
Which this is just kind of trash mob stuff, so...
Yeah, at least at the beginning.
Captain likes his wine red.
Okay, so red.
What does that mean?
Later on, there will be a little bit of a puzzle where we have to pick a color.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like how you can tag these monsters with numbers.
It makes it much easier, huh?
Yeah. It's very clear, too. I like we've got this kind of like bioluminescent, almost lake bed cave aesthetic. This place is very cool looking. Looks like I get some kind of major experience bonus here too. Oh, we're chaining, duh.
So it's actually a couple of things. One, we're chaining, and the other is we are in a party. And then there's another one that you're getting rested.
Awesome. Well, I'm happy to be chaining because I'm getting up to now 75% experience off these guys. 75% experience, excuse me. Nice little bonus.
Since you're the Lancer, you're going to be using the limit break.
Oh! That is not a thing I'm aware of yet.
I'll tell you more about it when we actually get to that point.
Cool. Giant clam? I don't think I can necessarily get to the back of this thing, but... Oh, it is invulnerable.
When it's open, you can deal damage to it.
Can I sweep it? so it's dead now. That looks like not alive. Okay. I like those giant shell things. They remind me of the evil, heinous shells in Pikmin. Those were monsters. Well, everything in Pikmin is a monster, but that one was really mean. If you can only kill it from the inside of it, but if you're inside of it for too long, it eats all your Pikmin. That game was full of violence. Games show us the different levels there are of violence. This, although the body count is higher, is nowhere near as violent as Pikmin is. The giant clams don't stay closed for very long. I would have expected them to...
Whenever they close up, they spawn these extra shades.
Oh, okay.
Which is why we need to kill them first.
Whoopsies. Almost got a little too hot there. Okay, so we have this fourth person with us, Nam Se-in, who is bookcaster person.
Yep, Arcanist.
So they come from the same place you do. You said you were a scholar, right?
Yep, a scholar is a job that an Arcanist can acquire at level 30.
Okay, so they downscale you to level 17, even though it's a level 30 class?
Yep, and I wasn't quite sure what would happen with that, so...
Now we know.
I don't have any of my key level 30 abilities, so I'm a little bit limited at the moment.
But you are still definitely a scholar?
Yes, because I have my fairy, who is out here healing people and stuff.
Huh.
Here, I'm,
What was that, Eisen?
Even though I'm a warrior, I'm still also here. Like, warrior is the advanced version of marauder.
Oh, okay. I do still exist.
Alright, go for it.
Going for what?
It was more I need to get them set up, and so I was more talking to not start healing until I got them all squared away.
Gotcha. It kind of reminds me of Pokemon, where the all of the Pokemon that are fully evolved, they still have technically level up moves that they can get before the actual point that they level up into their evolved form. So like, the game still has coded in it all of the moves that Charizard can get before, what is it, level 32 or something? Uh-oh, that was my bad.
Attack the clan.
Okay, looks like we got the clam. Anyways, makes it funny when you have like a randomized playthrough of Pokemon, because then you can actually find like level 5 Tyrannitars that make a mess out of everything. There goes the clam. Whoa, use key item. That was not a prompt I was expecting. There's so many of these things. I'm happy that they don't punish me for attacking the closed clam.
Okay, so this is the part where you'll need to use your limit break. So open up your actions and trait menu and make sure you have limit break on your bar.
Ooh. Okay, actions and trait menu, limit break. Okay.
So you'll want to make sure that you get your flanking bonus.
Okay. Flanking bonus is ready.